up, guys? What's up? Hopefully you can hear me. I have my earpods in. Hello. I want to do a quick video today on what a lot of people are in some way experiencing in their lives around fear, around what they're doing with their life, around questions they have about what next steps to take. And I want to focus in on how many of us are walking down a path right now, in this month, in October 2021, on this day, for the coming days and weeks and years ahead, we're walking down a path that hasn't been walked before. Many of us are tuning back into ourselves, and when you deeply tune back into yourself, there's no more external map that you follow. And that's why a lot of us are going to have moments and bouts of being scared as fuck coming up. And I'm sure if you're on any kind of self-growth, spirituality, artistic path, you've experienced this a little bit or a lot in the last couple of months and even years, but it's getting very intense. So a lot of us since kindergarten, we've had schedules, right? You do this, you go to kindergarten for a year, you go to first grade through 8th grade, you go to high school, you go to college, you apply to these internships, you apply to these jobs, and there's kind of this, I don't even call it natural, but this normal unfolding of what we're supposed to do, of what we do with our lives. And sure, you sprinkle in what college you want to go to, you sprinkle in, what internship you choose, but more or less, for better or for worse, we've been given the script. We've been given what to do. And for many of us, it's produced not bad results. But the thing is, for many of us, those results actually weren't what we wanted. They may have been okay, we may have survived, we may have got a lot of external validation and praise from doing those things, from following that script, from going down that path, but many of us ended up being fucking miserable from following that formula. So again, a lot of us are going to feel a lot of fear, a lot of worry, a lot of panic, a lot of confusion, a lot of I don't know what I'm doing, a lot of doubt, self-doubt, a lot of maybe sadness, a lot of depression, whatever it is, because we're finally going on our own path where there's no book with all the answers, there's no guidance counselor, there's no even spiritual teachers. Sure, you can get some nice reflections back from them, but at the end of the day, this journey is all about you. My journey is all about me. So again, it's okay is what I'm saying. It's okay, it's natural. It's very natural to feel fear. It's very natural to feel like your life is spinning out of control, that you don't know what you're doing, that that you're doing something wrong. You're not doing it wrong. But a lot of us may get that reflection that we are. A lot of us may be programmed to look at external factors in our lives and judge ourselves. But again, at the end of the day, as long as you're on your path, it's okay. And what's actually happening is you're dealing with fear. You're dealing with these emotions, these pent-up traumas within your system, within your body, that haven't been dealt with for most of your life. And you see the systems that are very cookie cutter that are saying, go to kindergarten, go to first through 8th grade, get a job, do this, become a doctor, become a lawyer, whatever it is. Those systems have actually allowed us to bypass our truest path, our truest potential, our deepest bliss. And because we're honoring ourselves deeply for the first time in our lives, this stuff feels uncomfortable because it is uncomfortable. It's finally given this space to come up. You finally have to look at your core, deep, limiting beliefs of what you're worthy of receiving, of who you're worthy of being around, all of these very subconsciously deep things and questions and thoughts start coming up to the surface. And the events of 2020 and 2021 have just accelerated, to say the fucking least, this process for many of us. Because we realize that those systems, those cookie cutter systems, no longer work for us. They can no longer contain us. They no longer satiate us. The little pittances of safety here and there from working this job or staying in this relationship or doing it this very limited way, those don't work for us anymore. Sweetheart, we're done with that. And you reach a point where you no longer can be in those systems anymore. You physically can't. You know, I enjoy here and there a Starbucks drink, but like, and again, there's nothing wrong with working at Starbucks, but you have to be at a certain frequency. And this is not judging them, but it's energy. You have to be at a certain frequency to work a job like that is very robotic, that's very mechanical, that's very quick. In a sense, that's a gift, but you know, for someone like me, I could never do it because, maybe in the past I would have tried. I worked at Subway for like, was it a week, 2 weeks, I think 3 weeks, and then I kind of quit / got fired because I kept asking for less hours and whatever. But even at that point in my life, there was a part of me that couldn't, it wasn't compatible with that system. Oh, just get a job, you know, anyone can do it. Well, no, no one can just do it. There's going to be, you know, energetic consequences if you force yourself through a job that's not energetically right for you. So that's what this video is about. The mounting fear that will come up when you start breaking off from these systems, when you start walking your own path, excruciating amounts of fear, and that it's okay, and that you can breathe through it, you can feel it, you can remember who you are through it, that the thoughts, that the fear frequencies and emotions aren't you, they're just passing through you finally. And to remember that this bravery that you're embodying and that you're experiencing and that you're acting in out of your own free will, this bravery, this brave life will lead you to what you want, but it will be given to you in a way so much easier than how you could have ever worked for it. The amount of abundance and true connection and love and ease and health and fulfillment when you surrender and when you walk your own path is incomparable to what any external system could promise you. When you keep your energy intact and you honor yourself and you don't give in to anything that you don't want to do. Now, I'm not saying that when you're on your own path, it's not going to be uncomfortable at times, it's not going to be pain at times, etc. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, if you honor your resonance and your frequency and your worth, and you no longer settle out of the illusion that these old systems will keep you safe, you will be provided for. in ways that your mind can't imagine right now. That's what my guides are saying. In ways that your minds can't even imagine right now. That's what we're stepping into, and that's what more and more people are going to be stepping into as the events of 2021 continue to happen. And the funny thing is, not for the powers that be, but for us, is the more people that step into this sovereign life and their own way and following spirit versus external systems telling you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. In 5 years, you'll be this successful. Oh, you need a degree to do this video. When more and more people start following their resonance and their truth, these old systems won't be able to hold us. These old systems that, how do I want to say this? I don't want to go, I want to stay here. These old systems that have, let's say, that have not had the best interests of humanity, think minimum wage, Walmart employees, thousands, tens of thousands, millions, maybe not millions, tens of thousands of McDonald's employees. Those systems won't be able to hold us because people aren't going to settle for, a 9-to-5 minimum wage. People aren't going to settle for having to wear a mask for 9 hours. People aren't going to settle for working like a robot for 8 hours. You see what I'm saying? And if they are that mechanical, they're going to find a job that honors that and pays them a hell of a lot more than McDonald's ever would. Do you understand what I'm saying? These old systems are in trouble. And they know that they are. But again, I don't want to go too much down that rabbit hole, but what I'm saying is we're reaching a point where many are stepping into their power. Some are just starting. Some are just starting to realize that their life has been a program, and who they thought they were this whole entire time has just been a myriad of computer programs. This is what you're going to be making. This is how you be in relationships. This is how you talk to these people. This is how you manage your health. This is that. This is all these cookie cutter programming pieces. We're shattering that now. We're shattering that. And it's shattering because human consciousness is expanding. And when human consciousness expands, humans would never choose what they thought was the only option. If you think making minimum wage is your only option and that consciousness level is here, and you're unaware of the fact that you can make $20,000 a month, that fear and that limited consciousness is going to keep you there. It's going to keep you at that job. It's going to keep you working at McDonald's or whatever. But because our consciousness is expanding, people are no longer, slowly but surely, aren't going to settle for the ways that they've been being in this world. And that fear is okay. That fear is often an indicator that you're no longer playing those safe games any longer, but that you have started to answer the call to come home within you and realize that everything you need is within you. All the answers you need are within you. All of the guidance, all of the inspired action Everything you need is within you. The fear that you need to feel, to purge up within, that's within you, and purge up without you, to purge out of you. It's all an internal process. It's really a process of creating space within yourself. Because when you start purging all the dense fear and all the denser emotions, you become empty for not only the higher frequencies, but the higher thoughts, the higher emotions, and the higher timelines. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, thank you guys. This video is on YouTube. I really appreciate donations that can be made via my PayPal. It should be in the description of this video. If it's on Instagram, then that link will be in my bio. Is there any other housekeeping things? No. Okay, that's it. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Know that you're not going crazy. And I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Alright guys, take care, happy Saturday. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Peace.